What's up, Mr. Black94 back with another Iceberg video. Yeah, we're going to be talking about some very interesting and weird stuff down here. And yeah, this is very self-explanatory, and well, make sure you like and subscribe. It'll help out this channel very much. And let's move on. Well, this is a entry that I forgot on the previous Iceberg, and yeah, metal and plastic-based trucks are very... metal-based trucks started during the 2000s, and then later on, like in the late 2000s, yeah, very self-explanatory, very interesting. Also, with the X-Ray series, you'll see metal chassis sometimes. A little bit rare to see it now. Well, 3D printed trucks are a thing too, and I completely forgot I mentioned these, and clearly these are very cool. Clearly never have one of these, but yeah, this is a very, very self-explanatory entry, and yeah, this is very interesting to see, to know that there's 3D printed trucks that are out there. Let's move. Now we're going to talk about a very interesting entry. After I've been in a truck that has been in all plastic officially, well, there's actually a couple, and one of them is going to be a layer down on the iceberg. Well, Loco Punk, aka Derailed, is the only truck that I can think of that is completely plastic. Yeah, it's very crazy, and this is the only truck that is in diecast form that is completely plastic, like the tires, the rims, the chassis, the base, everything. Everything is in plastic. Plastic is everywhere. Well, speaking of plastic trucks, well, the 1/7 second scale trucks, and these were trucks that you were only seeing like in discount stores, surprisingly. And crazy enough, I don't have any one of these. I only have the 1/2 second scale trucks, and that's it. And it's very crazy to know that these exist. And clearly, yeah, it's a little bit obscure because not many people remember these, but some people do, and it's very interesting to see. And sometimes it could be, according to this, only happened in Spin Master though, so there's that. Well, this is a very interesting entry, and clearly this is a recent thing, but is also a crazy fact that you could be left on the back of your head. But this is a crazy fact, and well, Avenger with the Bel Air, the normal Bel Air by Spin Master, well, this took like 6 years to get made, and clearly, yeah, it sounds very crazy to me saying it out of my mouth. And yeah, it's very, very crazy to know that Avenger took like 6 years to get this body design, and yeah, could be, yeah, it's very just mind-boggling. Well, this is a very interesting entry. Well, a turkey was made for Thanksgiving of last year, and this is the only Thanksgiving truck that's ever been made, and it's very crazy, just like the last entry. And yeah, it's very crazy, and yeah, it's going to know this is the only Thanksgiving truck that was ever made. Probably there could be one next year. Not sure. Now let's talk about the Travel Treads line, and clearly this line happened during 2013 all the way to like then, you know, the Hot Wheels contract, and it's a very interesting series because you can take off the tires off these trucks. Very self-explanatory, and it's quite realistic, and a little bit of a underrated series in my opinion. Let's talk about Octonair. Query Octonair was Machina's interpretation of Kraken, but Query turned into Spin Master Original, and then it came into Machina video games and was never made. But overall, it was a very cool truck anyways. Let's move on. Here is some very obscure Hot Wheels original trucks from the 2000s, and clearly there's going to be a lot here, and this is the first one. Here's riveted from the 2010s. Here is Utter Madness as well. Here is SWAT. FBI, open up. Here is Cutting Corners as well, and there's going to be another Cadillac. Here is also Eliminator, another Cadillac. It's going to be a little bit common here. Here's Screamator, the final Cadillac, but we're still going to be moving on from Silver Striker, a very Spider-Man-esque truck here. Here's Fangora, a very metal-y truck over here. Here is Titus, a He-Man inspired body truck, and it's very self-explanatory. And finally, the most rarest and a little bit hard to find ones are coming up. Holland Heat, and also finally Snowhawk. And clearly these are both very a little bit hard to find, not that hard to find, but still they belong here and they're technically kind of like the first. But yeah, there's a lot of trucks and I probably forgot some, but yeah, this is some trucks that not many people know about nowadays. But now let's move on. Here's Born to Be Wild, one of the least successful Hot Wheels monster truck diecast in history, and they only have like 2 variants. But this truck is basically counted very interesting because of wreck that existing, and also skates what would happen way before these two. But yeah, this is very crazy though. That King was a truck from the 2000s, and it's a very interesting truck. And of course, something is going to be a little bit surprising. Well, it was the second ever Hot Wheels Hot Wheels diecast truck that turned into real life, and it's very cool, and it's very nice looking. Well, this is going to be a very fun and weird entry, and going to fit on here. Here is a Grave Digger RC 164 scale. No, I'm did not make those words up. This is a legit product, and yeah, belong here because it's a weird mix match, and it's cool. That's 164 scale, so basically, you can control it, and yeah, very self-explanatory, very interesting, but it's plastic as well. And here is the final entry that is technically is into a little bit of the weird category as well, and it belongs here as well. The Monster Mutants line from back in 2016 or 2017 is one of those years. And yeah, it's very highly forgotten about. And yeah, I just wanted to put this on here, and Corey didn't know what to tell us that on here. And also, they're technically diecast related too. And yeah, it's very interesting to know that these trucks exist. Now they are documented. Well, this is the ending of the fur layer, and clearly there's going to be a little bit more darker, weirder entries. They ain't extremely dark like the last ones. And probably there's going to be some Furies going to be on. And this one, well, this is going to be very fun. And Cornell, I'm going to publish this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to upload this tomorrow. So, yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. And this is your good old neighbor, Mr. X94, and hope you all have a great night.